This is the 2022 Lytton Springs. Ridge first made wine from this vineyard back in 1972, making the 22 vintage our 50th anniversary. It is a classic field blend vineyard, so about 70 to 75% Zinfandel, 20% or so Petit Syrah, 5% Carignan, a little bit of Alicante Bouschet, and a number of other complementary varietals, including a few whites. The 22 was a fairly warm vintage. We had a heat wave right around harvest that really pushed things to ripeness. So we had to pick fairly quickly, but it's given the wine this beautiful sort of a velvety fruit character in the 22, along with that sort of earthy, dark, mineral kind of fruit that you usually get from Lytton Springs and from a lot of Zinfandels that are grown here in the Dry Creek Valley. In many ways, this is kind of a sister wine to our Geyserville, which is our other longest running Zinfandel we produced since 1966. The Geyserville tends to, has more Carignan in it, so it tends to be a little livelier in terms of acidity, a bit more red fruit. Here at Lytton Springs, you get that darker, bit more full-bodied, bit more tannin to the wine. So yeah, just really gorgeous blackberry, kind of spicy, peppery. And then that fruit kind of intermingled with the chaparral, sort of herbal on the palate. Some good tannic grip to the wine. Lytton Springs is fairly unique in the world of Zinfandel, and that a lot of Zinfandels will age fairly quickly once that initial fruit sort of dies off after the first few years. There's not a whole lot that replaces it. You can age it easily for 10 years and watch it evolve, getting more complex in terms of aroma and flavor. So really worth watching over many years in the cellar. Cheers.